Hello, friends. I hope you're doing well in the markets and the markets are treating you right. You're able to navigate through the volatility of the market fairly adeptly by now. Friends, I want to talk about how the market plays mind games with the market participants in this video. I'm going to use a case study, a test case of a recent trade and elaborate upon the way I think. Of course, you're free to disagree and the comment section remains open to you to comment. So exercise your right at will. The market is not here to give you money. This is the first thing that you need to know yourself. As a matter of fact, the market is a very reluctant giver, but it's an eager taker. It is easier for you to lose money in the market than to make it. And believe me when I tell you this, it's not the fastest computer, it's not the best internet connection, it's not the fastest refresh rate of a broker's trading terminal that decides how much money you'll make in the market, if at all you make money. We are brain warriors, we fight with our ideas, and your idea should also include how to fend off the mind games that are played in the markets by the market participants, for the market participants, and of the market participants. So, I have been warning you against buying into energy. If you scroll down the playlist, you will find recently I recorded videos why you should not buy into the energy bull market, why I don't think that there is a realistic super cycle in industrial metals. Although the prices will go up because there's a whole lot of unbacked currency floating around in the market, but I'm not really very keen that one should buy because this is not a demand-based rally, but at least the case of energy, it is an artificially rigged up rally created by the OPEC Plus members by cutting output and creating artificial shortages. There is no long list and long line of eager buyers banging on the doors of OPEC saying, please give us oil, and we don't have oil at all. So, what really happened in the market and why the market plays mind games with the traders is that there was this hypothesis. I'm deliberately enclosing this word hypothesis into inverted commas. There was this hypothesis which was floated in the media and it became a storm. And if you're on Twitter or Facebook, etc., you will see that it actually went viral that the target of crude oil was $100 to a barrel. Astounding. I really smiled at what was happening in the market, and I had the opportunity of appearing on CNBC show on behalf of Equity Master after a long gap of 1 decade, and I said I think this is a big sham. This is an artificially engineered shortage-based rally and the prices will collapse. I got a whole lot of feedback from veteran viewers who used to watch my shows of CNBC till I appeared in 2010-11 and told me it was great to see me again, but I think you have gone mad. There's a whole lot of big investment banks, etc., who are saying that crude will go to $100 and you've lost touch with the market. You may be the best or the first commodity author to print a textbook on commodities. You may have been a trainer at the MCX certification courses, but you've lost your marbles. And yet, yesterday, the 5th of April 2021, we saw crude oil hitting a lower circuit and then head towards a second lower circuit on the MCX. So why did this happen? And why are we saying that the market plays mind games? You see, when you're hearing an opinion from somebody, it could be either right or it could be wrong. So when I ask people, when we discuss behavioral finance, when I ask people, if you ask me whether I should buy this or sell this, and if I give you an answer, what is the probability that the answer will be right? The simple-minded people tell me, Vijay, the probability is 50-50 because either you will be right or you will be wrong. I think this is a wrong answer. I think the probability cannot be more than 33.33%. Let me explain to you why. There is this one guy who is right and who knows he is right and he gives you the right answer. There is this one guy who thinks he is wrong, who thinks he is right, but he is actually wrong and out of genuineness of his heart gives you an answer which he feels should be correct, but it is wrong. Therefore, you will lose money. There is a third kind of a guy who is stuck with something that you are asking him about. He wants to sell in the market. Therefore, he will tell you you should go out there and buy it. He is a certified crook. And believe me, such people exist. So you will never know at any given point in time which one of the three people is answering your question when you ask whether you should buy or not. So one is a guy who's right and he is right. One is a guy who thinks he's right but he's wrong. And there is a third guy, a gold medalist crook, who knows he's wrong but he wants to offload and therefore tells you go out there and buy it. I'm not pointing fingers at what happened in crude, but there are a whole lot of people who could have been genuinely thinking crude will go to 100 and they were definitely not crooks, but there must have been some crooks out there in the market who were enticing traders to take long positions with the carrot of $100 a barrel. I knew that this was wrong, which is why the weekly cash alert subscribers were told to short crude. And the reason we chose to square up crude yesterday and we made approximately 100 rupees per barrel on this trade. We squared up this trade and within an hour, the profit would have been 200 rupees had I waited just one more hour. Why did I square up? A couple of people asked me, why did you square up? We could have easily waited. Now that is hindsight. And hindsight, as they say, is 20/20 with wisdom. Now you see, the reason why we squared up was at least 7 major commodity markets were shut yesterday for Easter. It was a very, very thin market. There were hardly any volumes. There were no players. And as you know, when there are no players, the price cuts through barriers like a hot knife cuts through butter. So it will rise exaggeratedly. It will fall also exaggeratedly. We decided to lock in gains and guess what? Today, the price of crude opened with a gap up at a price higher than where we squared up. Now, this is how the market plays with your mind. It frightens you, it terrorizes you, it twists you, it turns you, and it drives you crazy. Only the strongest minded people win. Only the guys who stay focused and have a heads-up display, an imaginary heads-up display in their minds, which seeks targets, sharp shoots the target, achieves a bullseye, and takes the prom queen home and goes back to victory. So, you must basically strengthen your thought process before you strengthen anything else in the market. It's not your technical analysis or your screen reading or your internet connection alone that is resulting in you not making as much money as you want to, or even losing money where you want to make money. It could be actually the way you think that could be losing the money. And the market knows exactly where the weak spot of every trader is, and that is exactly where it will give you a punch in your gut. That is what the market is there for, not to give you money, but to take it from you and give it to a better trader. So, your option is very simple. Become better traders. And by default, I mean become better thinkers. Because we are brain warriors, we fight with our ideas, and the best ideas win. May my viewers always win and be the best thinkers out there. On this cheerful note, I will bid goodbye to you in this video, not before reminding you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. Click on the bell icon to receive instant alerts about fresh videos being put in my playlist. And in the comment section, love, hate, negative, positive, I welcome all your comments. Also, help me reach out to fellow like-minded investors and traders by referring my video to your family and friends. Thank you for watching my video. Have a very, very profitable day ahead. Vijay Bamgwani signing off for now. Take care. Bye-bye.
Also, do not forget to subscribe to my free email newsletter, Fast Profits Daily, and get my free guide, How to Trade Markets Like a Pro.